Hi, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading for 21st of April to 30th of April for these 10 days. This is a quick tarot reading for you all. I have picked four oracle cards for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and I'll be picking few tarot cards also. There are timestamp in the description box, so you can head on to your reading. Also, you're requested to please subscribe to my Instagram account, Mysterious Box 2011, for all latest updates and offers. And let's quickly move on to your reading. I'll start with Cancer, move on to Scorpio, and then Pisces. This reading is for you if your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus is any or all of them are into these water signs. So let's go ahead with Cancer. Okay, so we have the first card for Cancer is Magician. This is a major arcana of for Gemini. Okay, then comes Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. So, Magician is somebody who has all the resources. It is one of the ace cards. So this actually says that you are this intelligent, you are that intelligent, that you believe into your subconscious powers, that you whatever resources are available with you, you can really do magic with it. You're a good communicator. Green Tara is a card which says there is protection all around you. The cords are being cut, so you're being protected by the divine, and it is asking you to really trust and move beyond your limitations. Probably, Magician is a card of going limitless, and this is a card which is saying go limitless. So it is Green Tara is actually telling you become magician. Then comes Deceit. The card of deceit says that there are people or maybe situations around which is trying to manipulate you, and Magician is also a card of manipulation. So this is a major arcana, and it talks about the soul energy, good and bad. So the good energy of Magician says that you can go beyond your limitations, and the bad energy of Magician says that either you are being manipulated or you can manipulate anybody. So there is deception also. Okay, what does the Magician does? It creates illusion, right? So deceit is in your energy. Maybe you are being deceitful to your own self. You're not trusting yourself, Cancerians. You're a water sign, and yes, emotions rule you, but you have to really believe into the protection that Green Tara is offering, or the invisible is offering. Trust your limitless potential to create the life that you want, even if there has been some deceit or negative energy around. Then comes the Tunnel. Probably at this point of time, since you might have faced some deceit, cheating, gossip, something behind your back, and that might have pulled you a little what do you call it? It might have pulled you to take a back seat, but do not worry, those cords are being cut. And also you can pray to the Mother Nature, Mother Earth, to really get you grounded and cut all those negative cords. So what deceit you went through, Cancer? Was it that a lot of people in your life led you to get into your own tunnel, wherein you just went into your tunnel of maintenance? Somewhere down you just entered and you really don't want to come out of this tunnel. Don't worry, you are a magician. Your powers are limitless. So stop playing. Maybe this deceit game is something that you're playing with your own self. Maybe you're not just being true to yourself. So get out of this tunnel of maintenance and stop manipulating yourself or getting manipulated by people. It applies both ways. Because Magician is a major arcana. It actually means soul energy, good communication skill you have. You can really persuade people, convince people, deceive people with your good talks. Okay, so is it you or somebody else? Because green Tara's presence here in the reading actually, and then tunnel also talks about that probably something deceitful happened with you, but then you have the power to come out of it and re-manipulate the whole situation in your own favor. Because you have to trust the power and the protection which is being given by the invisible to you. Get out of your tunnel of maintenance and get into your life. Probably you have not spoken to people, speak to somebody that you really trust, um, and heal yourself. That's very important. Not everything is lost, not everything is gone. Let's see what else do we have from the cards for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer. Okay, something you're working on very diligently, maybe something that your ancestors also used to do, some family lineage thing. You're really focusing on working hard towards something. Maybe it is learning also. Very single-mindedly you're working, being cut out from the world. You're really not wanting to interact with them. Focused over something which is of of great importance. So these 10 days from 21st to 30th is actually asking you to travel within, work on your spiritual angle, and single-mindedly work towards your manifestation. Okay, where is it heading on to? This is heading on to your spiritual wisdom itself. I think your time of knowing your purpose of life has come, because here this is King of Wands in reverse in the vice versa card, and it has a snake here which is spiraling around a tree, and here the snake is actually the life power snake, the serpent energy, the wisdom energy. Okay, this is a card which says I see opportunity, I use opportunity to the best of my abilities, I am wise enough, and I'm spiritually awakened. Somewhere down, something to do with spiritual magic is what I am seeing. Yeah, you have to work towards your purpose of life. Start asking yourself, who am I? If you don't know who are you and what are you born for, probably this is time for you to work out that magic for yourself and cut your cords from all that is binding you to not know yourself. See, tunnel actually explains, tunnel means a place wherein you take rest, okay, to self introspect. Nobody visits you there. Okay, you, in my terms, my tunnel is digital detox. Okay, wherein my phones are switched off, my gadgets I don't use, and I meditate to really detox my mind, body, soul. So for me, tunnel is that. It's self healing process, self healing place. So maybe you're healing from something untruthful, not so good, and you're totally so focused on revitalizing yourself and focused on something. But here the cards are actually telling you that spiritual awakening is very important, something of purpose, something to do with purpose of life, also to do with family lineage. Okay, one more. Yeah, this card was jumping out in this format, but okay. Now this is yet another mixing of male and female energy. This is Lovers card, Major Arcana Lovers card. From vice versa, it says water and earth merges, male and female merges. So this is more to do with understanding how much of the negativity. So it is basically balancing the good and bad within you. It is actually saying how much of bad words or bad intentions you can tolerate, just take that, demarcate, and balance yourself. So a lot of balancing and self introspection, magic. See, when you start to spiritually evolve, you start to cut off from people, from most of the people who do not support your spiritual journey. That automatically happens. Okay, so this is also a card of unconditional love from the divine. So when unconditional love from the divine is there, you cut out of the conditioned love of from people around you. Magician is yet another card which talks about manifesting. So probably you're manifesting something in your life, and this manifestation has something to do with this self introspection, maintenance, healing, your purpose of life, and cutting cords with really merging your fire and all your elements, fire, water, air, earth, and balancing your good and evil, because a bit of bad is also good to be, not all good all good qualities have bad effects. All bad qualities also have good sides. So just try and balance both. There are many people who want to overcome their fear. They want to overcome their anger, but anger at some point of time is really good. It helps you to. It gives you that energy to fight back with what is not good in the society. So you don't have to. Fight back. You have to fight back with your unnecessary anger, but you do not have to give up on that. Okay, so that's your reading, Cancer. It is more to do with your purpose of life and spiritual awakening, family lineage, something that you're trying to overcome from quite some time. So that requires focus. All right, so Scorpio, let's quickly move on to your reading. Seven of Air, deceit, something deceitful has happened and you're pondering over it, trying to think about it, why it happened. You've moved to the point of seclusion maybe, and IS again. She has repeated quite some time. This is it. This is kind of a card of subconscious high priestess card, which talks about your dreams are manifesting, magic is around corner, stay focused. You might have felt alienated from the world, wherein you might have felt not everybody requires your attention. Okay, so something might have happened that has caused you a lot of pain, but this card is talking about that stay focused, stay goal oriented, stay focused, and things will manifest. Seven of Swords is normally a card of ignoring what needs to be ignored, and also it is saying that there are many kinds of people, escapist people, people who run away, people who deceive, people who cheat. So you do not have to focus on them, rather you fly high, you raise your bar, trust the magic around, and stay focused, goal oriented in your life. Then comes the Angel of Love. So this is yet another unconditional love card. This is a card which says that the divine is present around you, magic, magic and the divine's magic is around you, so which will help you to come out of this situation of Seven of Swords, Seven of Air, wherein you're trying to ignore what is not good for you, but it is painful, and then that is what is actually causing war. So Angel of Love is here to get you out of this this conflict that you have with your own self. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? But ISIS is also is actually saying that trust your intuition, trust your dreams, things are manifesting for your good. There was something that needs to be something was not important for you, so there was some protection in disguise in form of deceit, cheating, gossips, or whatever happened around you. So believe in the unconditional love of the angels and the invisible. Let's pull a few cards, Scorpio. Let's see what happened, why these cards are coming up for you. What happened, Scorpio, that the divine is actually trying to protect you from this war, that you are with yourself or with somebody else. with Seven of Air from Good Tarot, I believe you are actually within your own self. You are set on fire, set on war. You're not fighting with somebody else. Um, okay, Nine of Wands. This is like being really tired and trying to reevaluate what I did, what happened, why this happened, why not that happened, and all that. And really overthinking about it. So you've won a battle, you have come to a conclusion, you're trying to reevaluate things, but you're really tired, worn out. Nine of Wands is like really re-evaluating, setting healthy boundaries, not wanting to talk to people, just like Seven of Air in the Good Tarot. Then comes Two of Wands. It is yet another card of planning your life 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line, and really wanting to, you know, being hopeful, being shining your brightest, planning your life, exploring your life, self-evaluating your pros and cons, your goods and bads, and then finally taking a decision. So this is like 2 is a number of taking decisions. So you are actually at a point of taking a decision, really to move on or not. If it is a relationship, Scorpio, this is like you might have had lot many failed relationship or something, but these cards are saying that you might have got worn out of, you know, really struggling with the toxic people around you, but now comes the you know, magic manifestation, angel of love surround you, and you are in a position of making a great decision for your own self, and really understanding that, you know, you have a pattern that that goes on. So now that you see that pattern, you are ready to get out of that cycle and pattern, so that you can really get out of this war that you're into. And then we have Six of Wands. So a lot of fire and element energy is guiding you, Scorpio. So Six of Wands is like you won the battle, you're worn out, but you're not very happy about it. So probably there is a compromising situation. You will win the battle, people will come up and they'll recognize that you did us really good, we deceived you or whatever it is, but um, so like, you know, we deceived you, but let's come to a conclusion, but you're still not very happy with the outcome. But yes, recognition is definitely there when you withdraw from these toxic situations. So come out of your internal war, Scorpio. These 10 days are your days of exploring yourself and going within and self-introspecting your karmic cycles, and really taking that big decision for which you have been really fighting hard and you're worn out on that. And probably this is a karmic pattern or a cycle that you have to come out of. Okay. So that's wonderful, Scorpio. Thank you for your reading. Do subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your loved ones, and let me know in the comment box, sorry, how these 10 days treat you. We'll quickly move on to Pisces. High Priestess. High Priestess is the Pisces energy. Buddha, increased awareness. High Priestess is the intuition card, number 2. She rules moon. She rules dreams, your subconscious mind, your intuition, your psychic powers. And then Buddha, which is coming with consciousness, increased awareness. So it says deep connection, trust your inner voice. So trust yourself, Pisces. This is you, this is your major arcana. And Buddha is also coming up with which says enlightenment, intuition, your inner knowing, your inner voice. And then 6th chakra, which is third eye. My goodness, Pisces, what's up with you? You people are like really awakened. So 6th chakra is Archangel Metatron. So 6th chakra is your third eye chakra, which is the center of intuition, gut feeling, inner knowing. And then self-love. So self-love is like, you know, really respecting yourself, and that is the biggest gift you can give to yourself. So these 10 days, I believe, your intuition is really going to be really high, and self-love is going to be your theme. So that's really nice, Pisces. Let's move on quickly, move on to drawing few cards for you. Let's see where this awareness and consciousness and your third eye, your high priestess, moon energy, dreams manifestation, goddess energy is around. The third eye is also the seat of Mahashakti. Buddha, anyways, we know is the epitome of enlightenment. Pisces. Pisces, you're ruling this reading with your presence. Okay, so we have Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is believing, Eight of Cups is like you're seeing your broken glasses, broken feelings, not focused about the presence of a comet, presence of divine around you. So that is why self-love card has come. It is saying that, you have to really believe that you have to really let go of the broken feelings and trust your intuition. I think something emotionally happened. Your intuition, your awareness, your inner voice really told you that, but probably you were not ready to listen to your inner self. So self-love is why a theme for you. Don't avoid the divine presence around. Then comes the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, the other side, it is saying that there is arrogance, there is a lot of talk, there is not good talk around you. A lot of people are talking about you. You're not feeling that good. Something happening with intensity, probably unexpected. 8 is like infinite eternity. You can look for 8 as the angel number. Here we have a unicorn also trying to protect you from all sorts of lightning, different kinds of talks happening around you, about you. Trust your intuition. You'll be guided by the highest intuitive powers. Self-love has to be your theme. Let go of the broken glasses, broken emotions. Focus on your own self. Do not worry about these lightning talks that may come unexpected. You are anyways guided by a lot of divinity around you. 8. How do we write 8? Sort of infinite, right? So infinity sign. So that kind of a power you have, infinite possibilities are there. So trust that. It may be the current actions or communication or something happening at lightning speed around you, which probably maybe not you are not comfortable with, is all a divine disguise. Okay, trust that. One more. Yes, then comes the Hermit, which is the 9th number. So from 8 you move on to 9. So 9, Hermit is a card of self-introspection, setting healthy boundaries, not being available to people. Only those people talk to you to whom you want to talk. So maybe focusing on your client, focusing on your immediate loved ones, focusing on your own self-love, right? Focusing on your spiritual journey, your awareness, your growth. That's very important, and giving up and not actually being focused on the kind of communication and gossips and criticisms around you and the broken feelings. Why did that happen? I did so much, that didn't happen, they don't count, he or she doesn't understand, etc, etc. Get out of that, because your phase of high priestess, 6th chakra, third eye chakra and Buddha, their presence along with Hermit is like it's time for you to meditate and come to the point of really finding and exploring yourself and gathering that information, that knowledge, that spiritual knowledge that probably your soul is destined to gain. All this is happening in your life just for you to get alienated from the world, take some space out and start your spiritual journey so that you can find yourself. Okay, so that's a wonderful reading, Pisces. Thank you for your reading. I'm really impressed. Do share your experience in the comment box, and all the best for these 10 days. See you again. Bye-bye.